It's Down Home Harmonies here on KASU Public Radio from Arkansas State University. I'm Marty Scarbrough, looking forward to being with you tomorrow night for KASU's Bluegrass Monday with Monroe Crossing. Here's one of their songs, as they'd love to do, take songs from outside of the world of bluegrass and give them kind of a bluegrass spin. Here's Monroe Crossing with their great version of the Everly Brothers classic, Wake Up Little Susie. I started a radio show that was kind of all different genres of music. It was kind of a mixture of Americana and folk and bluegrass. But what people were responding to most was the bluegrass music. And that show kind of evolved into nothing but bluegrass. And being here in a primarily rural part of the state, there were a lot of towns whose downtown areas were kind of falling into disrepair. Businesses were moving out. We were trying to find reasons to get people to go back to the downtown.
Well, I am so glad to see so many new faces here tonight. I'm so glad that you've chosen to spend your Monday night with us here at the beautiful Collins Theater in downtown Paragould, Arkansas.
Bluegrass Monday is an event that takes place on the fourth Monday night of every month. It's a family-friendly event that KASU presents. There's no admission fee. We don't charge anything for anyone to walk in the door. And we bring in top-notch bluegrass bands from all across the country to play at the beautiful Collins Theater in downtown Paragould, Arkansas. That's been our home for about the past 10 years or so. We literally pass the hat at these concerts. Myself, the radio station, we don't make any money off of Bluegrass Monday. 20 years ago, we started these concerts in Jonesboro at a time in which live music just really didn't happen in Jonesboro, Arkansas. The very first concert we ever had, we had no idea how many people were going to show up. And it was standing room only at the little restaurant where we were first hosting these concerts. But now I think we kind of introduced to businesses the idea that if you have live music, people will come and they'll hear it. And if you go to downtown Jonesboro now and look at it compared to 20 years ago, we've got a thriving downtown area, multiple restaurants. You'll hear music multiple nights a week in multiple venues. And we at KASU want to think we had maybe just a little something to do with kind of help kickstart that and get that going. And we're trying to replicate that in other cities around our region. It's such a blessing to see these people who've built a community around this music.
I want to shut up and let you hear. Please welcome back to Bluegrass Monday our friends from Minnesota. Here's Monroe Crossing.
Marty Scarbrough!
Well, people ask me, say, well, bluegrass music, that's my grandparents' music, and the oldest generation who enjoys bluegrass right now is always worried about, oh, this music's going to die out. We've got to have younger people coming, and that's a valid concern, but I've always found that in speaking with people who enjoy bluegrass music, most of them discover it a bit later in life. They find something in bluegrass music with its authenticity, with its passion, with the stories that are told in the music. That now connects with them at a point later in life that maybe it didn't when they were younger. For generations before television, people would get together and make music to entertain themselves. They would bring friends and family and neighbors together for just live music. And I think there's something unique about our state that has endured, and that's kind of trickled down to future generations. There have been so many musicians who've emerged from our state because of the past and the way that music is more than just something you hear on the radio or just something more that's in the background. It's something that's a vital part of people's lives. And I'm just glad to be able to be a small part of sharing that tradition through the radio show and through these concerts.